Hello, it is 9:30 on August 5th, 2020, and welcome to the weather update. And the day after Isaias. Well, I did go. We had some sun. We had some blue skies, and yeah, I did go into some pines. Saw some pines at Pine Lawn, and the pines are completely unfazed from it, which is amazing. All the other trees didn't do so well. But what I am kind of disappointed to see is that, unfortunately, we have not seen. I have not seen at least that many repairs going on to the power lines, and this power line is still hanging across West John Street in Hicksville, and they still have the road partially blocked off for it. As you can see, there are the police blocking off the road there, and the cars have to go in that lane there. But I mean, this is like a major power line. Where's PSEG-Long Island? Their response, they didn't fix this either. I have a video. You'll see in the video what it's going to look like. At this pole here, still not fixed either in Hicksville. I know it's a secondary line, but there is a live wire on the top of that line there. And you can see the trees there all over the place. We had some problems on the railroad, cancellations, still no service on the Port Jefferson line. And then we had this. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. We'll turn up the contrast a little bit here so you can see a little better. Power line in Westbury that's hanging over the tracks at a 40. Not hanging over the tracks, it's hanging over Union Avenue in Westbury, and it's been like this all day, and no repairs being done to that. So we're going to start off looking at the PSEG outage. Yes, this is a weather update, but we're going to go over the power outage situation because we still have 281,338 people without power tonight. The restoration is going at a snail's pace. PSEG Long Island woefully underprepared, and really no better than LIPA, which is really the real disappointing thing. So we look at our area. Most of Mineola has their power. Oh, wait a minute. There's another outage that just occurred. 972 customers now without power. It's still in the heart of Mineola. For some reason, it's not affecting me, but the power could go out again. It could go out again. I mean, look at all these people still without power. These large outages. All the large ones should have been restored by now. We still have a large part of Old Westbury out. Brookville. Have they even gotten this freaking transmission line up yet? It doesn't look like it. So it still looks like Upper Brookville, Seacliff, parts of Glen Cove. Looks like Glen Cove is out. A good part of Glen Cove is out. So they still haven't out restored the Oyster Bay substation. I'm speechless. Look at this. Look at this area still without power. Oyster Bay Cove, Huntington. I mean, this is completely unacceptable. We're a day away already, and they still haven't fixed these outages yet. This is unacceptable. This is completely unacceptable. And I know a lot of people, all right, it did just go down to 264. All right, so it did just refresh. It's down a little more, but there's still a lot of. I don't know if there was an outage in Mineola that was that outage in Mineola. I don't know what just refreshed now. Let me see if that outage from Mineola is still there. Yeah, it's still there. I don't know if part of Mineola is actually out. These outage maps is not providing accurate information. Westbury South still out as well. They have a crew working on it according to that. But just, I mean, considering they've only restored 10,000. They said on the news they restored more than that. No, according to these numbers, they've only restored about 10,000 since last night. We still have parts of the South Shore out, Massapequa Park. Still lots of people out of power. Looks like they did restore. No, still Merrick. Merrick has no power. It looks like there's a big outage in Merrick now. Jeez, this is unacceptable. Really, this is just unacceptable. You know, I understand it doesn't take it's not going to all come back, but the fact is that they haven't gotten these major outages taken care of yet is ridiculous. Now, we contrast this with JCP&L. All right, let's go look at JCP&L. 400,157 customers. So they were well over 600. So they've restored. Let's see. Well, PSEG restored 100,000 customers. All right. So, but JCP&L has restored more than that. They've restored well over 200,000 customers. So I know JCP&L gets a lot of people complain about them, but I still think they're better than PSEG-Long Island in some ways. At least their response is better. They're restoring the power quicker. All right. Restoring the power quicker. It looks like it's mostly, well, most of the large outages are gone. You don't see any red dots on this map. They've gotten their, I know the map looks different than ours does, but you don't see many large outages here. We can look at outages by county here on this. All right, and Monmouth County, 42% of Monmouth is out, and looking at Ocean County, they've already restored. Look at how the progress they made in Ocean County. There was like 60% of Ocean County out last night. Now it's only 19% out. So JCP&L is not that bad. All right. Well, we knocked them because yes, the power goes out often on their system at the reliability, but they respond to it quickly. Whereas PSEG, Long Island just hasn't. It's really just no better than LIPA at this point. And I'm not saying that it's the company PSEG. The problem is LIPA still owns the system. LIPA is still around. You don't believe me? You don't believe me that LIPA is around? Long Island Power Authority. All right, you Google Long Island Power Authority. Here they are. They're still around. All right, here's their site, LIPA. They're still around. They haven't gone anywhere. They still own the system. PSEG is just a contractor. LIPA should have been dissolved, and PSEG should have taken over completely. All right? That didn't happen. So there are a lot of people sitting in the dark tonight because LIPA is still around. The governor didn't do it right. JCP&L at least is getting the power back on for people. Let me go to the Power Outage US map. Still a lot of states in the red, obviously, here. New Jersey's in the red. But look, New Jersey went from over 1 million last night. New Jersey had 1.4 million outages. That's been cut in half. Now they're down to 663,555 outages. So New Jersey's done a very good job. Both PSEG in New Jersey and JCP&L have done a good job restoring the power, whereas PSEG Long Island is no better than LIPA. And at this point, Governor Cuomo says just give PSEG the system. Sell PSEG the whole system so they own it outright. All right, because right now there's still LIPA is still running the show. Even though it says PSEG Long Island. LIPA still exists. I just brought up the page to show you that. Let's look at the Long Island Railroad's impacts now. All right. So we have a tree across the tracks in Riverhead. So they did bring back the Greenport line. Now the main line was back up this morning, out to Huntington and out to Ronkonkoma, but they didn't restore the service out past Greenport until, let me just go to MTA. They didn't restore the service out to Greenport until later. The Oyster Bay branch back. Let's see what's running right now. So, all right, Babylon's running, Far Rockaway's running, Hempstead's running, Long Beach's running. Montauk is still suspended, so still no service east of Babylon. Oyster Bay has essential service, so Oyster Bay is running. Port Jefferson looks like they've restored service. That service changed, so it looks like they have restored. So let's see what it says. Service between. All right, so it is still suspended east of. There's no mention of shuttle buses. I don't understand. They're still not providing busing. That is completely unacceptable. But that's Pat. I don't care for you. That's Pat. I don't care for you. Somebody should take him to the middle of the woods and leave him there. All right. And say, you're stranded. Find your own way out. Because that's the way you treat us. All right, do us some pictures up here. Let's see. Some of the storm damage. Here's, oh, yeah, there you go. This looks like the Port Washington line. Is this the Port? No, that's the Port Jeff line. So, yep, transmission line down, tree across the tracks on that transmission line there. So that's probably why you still have all those outages in Smithtown. Yep, down on the transmission line. This, I'm trying to figure out what's. This is, I don't know what branch this is exactly. It might be that might be the Babylon branch. That looks like the Babylon branch. So here's some pictures of some of the damage here from the railroad, and that was from yesterday. All right. So let me just see if PSEG-Long Island has a Twitter, and see if they've put up anything on their Twitter as far as pictures go of the damage here. Okay, here are some pictures that they've got. Okay, so here we go. So here's some. Oh, come on, they got to put better pictures up than that. They're not showing any of the storm damage, really. Oh, there you go. Here's one of the power lines that's down. Yep, that's one of the transmission lines. That looks like somewhere out east. I don't know where. That's Suffolk County. I can tell by the traffic light. I'm not sure where. Let's see. More damage here. They got a mobile command center. Restored power to more than. They're saying they've restored power to more than 220,000 customers. Here's some more damage. There's another thing they don't do too. We'll look at JCP&L as well. So here's some more pictures. And there's some more. All right. So let me go look at. We can also look at PSEG in New Jersey. See, they're providing comfort stations. So we don't get that. Why don't we get? Why don't we get that? Because it's still LIPA calling the shots. That's why. Let's look at some of the pictures here. Yeah, they probably have put up more pictures. Or maybe not. Oh, there you go. More pictures. There you go. More pictures. Let's see what JCP&L has up here. I'm curious about. Let's go to JCP&L. I know I should cover Con Ed too, but Con Ed is most of their services in the city, and you know, I can't show every little area. This is JCP&L. Water and ice. See, they give water and ice. See, they've restored 500,000 customers already. So JCP&L, you're doing a good job. Water and ice available. See, they give water and ice available, but PSEG-Long Island never does that. See, they show you how it works. I mean, yeah, JCP&L. Let's see. Yeah, showing you some of the damage here in New Jersey here. Oh, there you go. This was from this. I already saw this. So you see, they have 3,000 workers. We only have 800, and there's an additional 1,200 coming in. PSEG-Long Island only got an extra 800 workers. So again, JCP&L, you did a good job. PSEG-Long Island, you know, you got to do better. Anyway, this is a weather update, so let's talk a little bit about the weather here for the next couple of days. I'm not really going to go into the long range at all because we're still covering the storm damage. We still have some. Let's go over the latest wind reports from Upton here, and let's see if we have any new ones. So we do have some new ones. Wantagh reported a wind gust of 68 miles an hour. Valley Stream 56. Let's look at Suffolk County. Farmingdale Airport still the highest there, 78. Stony Brook had a gust of 65 though. I mean 75. So some hurricane force gusts in there for sure. I wish that Mount Holly would have put a statement out. Let's see Mount Holly. All right, so here we go. 6 tornadoes. All right, they do have. All right, so let's go to the peak wind gusts observed from Isaias here. This is the wind report. It's actually giving us a PDF. So let's actually put this out in a PDF. Some of these gusts, I think I looked at this already yesterday, I think, with you. Ocean County, Berkeley Township, 75. I did look at this because this was already did look at this, but there's some really high wind gusts in there. So 6 tornadoes have been confirmed. Uh, there was a tornado in, we'll go over the New Jersey ones. Cape May County in New Jersey, Ocean County, New Jersey, and Bucks County. So, yep. A number of tornadoes from Zeus as well, in New Jersey. So, all right, we're going to briefly look at the weather now for our area, right? So, we have a nice day today. Did get kind of warm though, so I'm just gonna look at the high temperatures in various spots. I'm not gonna pull out the whole map here. 78 degrees in Farmingdale, dew point 66. Farmingdale hit 90 today, so it's kind of hot, and I feel bad for the people who don't have air conditioning. It's horrible. Mid 60s dew points. The dew points dropped a little bit, so the humidity did go down a little bit. So the humidity wasn't quite too high today. Let's look at islip. 75 right now. Looks like it hit 86 there, so a little cooler out in Suffolk County. A few clouds around, but not a bad day. You know, 80 upper 80s to around 90 pretty much for the high temperatures on Long Island. So let's go ahead and look at, I know you want to see how hot it got in Toms River, of course, because we'll see, the other extreme here, and we'll see how brutal it is in Toms River. So 74 right now, dew point is 69. Let's see what Toms River got up to. 91, so they beat Farmingdale by 1 degree. The dew points were lower, though. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the models. And again, we have this. We're gonna have this system here that's got a stall front to the south, so it's gonna start throwing some clouds our way. I think the rain stays off to the south. We don't start dealing with that rain until Friday. We'll have some rain hanging around Friday, I think, and then I think by the weekend we clear it out again and we get rid of some of the rain. So we'll look at the regional view here at that rain, and I'll look at the NAM 12 kilometer. And no, not using the 0C, I'll use the 18Z. So here's the NAM 12 kilometer, and you can see that rain getting close to us, and we might have a chance of a shower or two tomorrow. Though it looks like it has Long Island not getting anything. It looks like it goes around us, but that possibility is always there. Oddly enough, the NAM is like different. The NAM has it close to us and then suppresses the rain, and we don't get anything on Friday, unfortunately, and that would kind of suck because we need some rain here. GFS, you can see, well, I had the GFS on the other view. Let's look at the HRRR, the 0Z HRRR, see how it handles the rain for tomorrow. So it's going to be mostly of a convective nature, the rain that does pop up some thunderstorms, basically. But it's mainly to the south and the west, but I think overnight maybe, which is what I have a tendency to believe in here, is that we're going to have that overnight period, Thursday night to Friday morning, that we could have some showers and thunderstorms around here. And I'll talk more about that. Let's look at the GFS here. As you can see, again, there's that area, and then it kind of gets out of here later on in the day, and then the weekend should be okay. So let's go ahead and look at our temperatures for tomorrow and the weekend. So tomorrow's going to be cooler, obviously, because we have the we're going to have the cloud cover, so I think we're only going to be around 80 degrees. And then Friday, the GFS has the rain and the clouds lingering a lot, so it keeps us a little cooler. So if we look at the NAM, I bet the temp NAM is a lot warmer. A little bit, yep, it's a little bit warmer. That's what I thought. As we go into Saturday, looks like we're having temperatures in the mid 80s. So it looks, and it heats up a little more, upper 80s to around 90 on Sunday. Let's take a see how the humidity is going to do here. So you see that dry air trying to get in here, and a little bit of it got in here today. It looks like a little more of it will get in here tomorrow. So you can see where that stalled frontal boundary is, just off to the south there, and that's going to be the focus for those showers and thunderstorms that are going to be to our south. And then it tries to move northward, and that's what's going to cause the showers and thunderstorms to become more widespread in our area overnight, Thursday night into Friday. And you can see we have an east wind, so that's going to keep the temperatures down. I can see the east wind there. And then for Saturday, yeah, not really that lower dew points, unfortunately. Sunday, maybe we could see some lower dew points, at least according to the GFS. All right, we'll go ahead and look at sky cover. Tomorrow, you see, we'll have plenty of clouds around, and same thing for Friday as well, plenty of clouds. Saturday, looks like we're going to have to deal with some clouds too. Sunday, maybe we have less clouds around. Hopefully, let's see how much rain that we're going to get. A total accumulated precip here. So this is the rainfall for on the GFS, and it gives us another inch of rain, which we could really use. We didn't really get that much rain from Isaias. It was all off to the west. Um, Isaias, I should say. Let's see, the NAM 12 kilometer again. We got to go to the 18Z. The NAM is not quite as generous. I go all the way out. This is the NAM. So the NAM kind of just gyps us, has us in like a dry spot. I don't know if I believe that. I really don't. I don't really believe that it's gonna. I think we'll get a little more than that. So hopefully we can get some rain overnight in that overnight period. The NAM is drier, and we'll look at the temperatures on this NAM as well for Friday. Let's see. Still is cool with the cloud cover. Saturday, and then it's as far out as it goes. Kind of look at the dew points on the NAM, see how that does. Yeah, it still gets the idea of bringing in more humidity as we head toward the weekend, I think. We have a comfortable day tomorrow, and then the humidity comes more in. And we get that south to southeast flow that's going to bring in the humidity, but not that hot. So, I guess that's going to wrap up this weather update. Again, PSEG Long Island, you need to do much better. That's all I got to say. But if you're angry, don't take it out on the people working on the power lines. It's not their fault, all right? They're out there working hard, and we need to appreciate all the linemen and people out there working to restore the power. Going out there at all hours of day and night, trying to get the power back on. It's not their fault that it's taking so long on Long Island. It is just bad management because PSEG Long Island is really still LIPA. It's LIPA with a different name. And that's what needs to change. And Cuomo needs to realize that and completely get rid of LIPA. LIPA is the problem. All right. So that is going to be it for this update. Take care and have a good night.